Hello everyone, my name is Ranjit Reddy. Welcome to Research Dialogue. In India, there are three things that generate lots of curiosity, debate, and discussion among the public: elections, cricket, and budget. Yes, budget. On February 1st, 2023, we have all witnessed the finance minister presenting the union budget in the floor of the parliament. And as usual, there is a lot of chaos, lots of discussion, debate across the media. So in this particular context, the very purpose of making this video is not to diagnose or not to dissect the pros and cons of budgetary allocations. Instead, this video helps in giving my perspective in understanding and simplifying the very concept of budget. So let's try to understand what budget is all about, why it has to be presented in the parliament and take its approval, and as a layman, how one can analyze and understand different components and ingredients of budget. So first of all, let's understand what is budget. So let's take the example of a family. In a family, the breadwinner of the family works and earns livelihood for his family, earns some income. So accordingly, the family tries to plan between the possible incomes and the possible expenses. So it makes a proper planning between revenue and expenditure. And this is what a budget at the family level is. Similarly, there has to be a planning between the possible revenues and expenditure country level. And this is, who does this planning? It is the responsibility of the concerned elected government to make this planning. It is the central government at the union level or the concerned state governments at the state level. So this planning between the revenues and expenditure is nothing but budget. So interestingly, the term budget is nowhere mentioned in the Indian Constitution. It is generally termed as annual financial statements. And why it has to be presented in the parliament? Because it is a constitutional mandate. As per Article 112 of the Indian Constitution, a government has to take approval from the parliament even to spend a single penny. That's why whatever the estimates of the possible revenues and expenditure are tabulated and summarized and presented before the parliament so that it gets approval to spend it for the various development and welfare activities. So before 2017, there used to be two budgets, railway budget and the general union budget. However, in 2017, railway budget got merged with the union budget. So what does budget comprise? What is budget? Budget document means. Budget document comprise a bunch of documents of which there are two components or ingredients which are of prime importance. One is finance bill. Second is appropriation bill. So finance bill deals with the financial proposals made by the concerned government. It could be the changes to the income tax slabs or provisions or relaxations for various taxations or various other initiatives. So all these amendments to Income Tax Act or GST Act or various other acts which has a serious impact on the income streams and the expenditure of the budget will be proposed in the finance bill. Whereas appropriation bill deals with the permission that has to be taken by the government to withdraw funds from the Consolidated Fund of India. So these are the two major bills, finance bill and appropriation bill, which are usually called as money bills, right? So now let's understand how one can, as a layman, can understand and evaluate budget. So yes, whenever we hear of budget, what usually comes to our mind or what usually being discussed and debated is the finance minister's speech. Yes, the Honorable Finance Minister Shri Nirmala Sitharaman has recently presented the budget on 1st February 2023. However, the finance minister's speech contains only the glimpse or the key components of the budget. In 90 minutes or 120 minutes of his or her speech, all the different components, ingredients of the budget cannot be covered. And additionally, finance minister is a politician, right? She or he is a representative of a political party, and therefore the finance minister's speech has certain political inclinations. Yes, understanding the finance minister's speech is of prime importance. Additionally, there are few other documents which play a key role in having a detailed or a holistic understanding of budget. So of which economic survey is of prime importance. Economic survey tries to diagnose and by doing a detailed research and analysis on the current financial situation that are prevailing in the country, based on which it gives certain recommendations and suggestions for the upcoming budget. Formulating an economic survey is being continued from the very first year of 1950-51 and is being continued till then. this economic survey is authored by the Chief Economic Advisor and gives detailed recommendations based on the current prevailing conditions in the country. So again, it is recommendatory in nature, of course, not a constitutional obligation or mandatory. However, it is a highly intellectual and scholarly document, and I recommend all of you to go dive into the economic survey to have a detailed understanding of the economic prospects of the country. Right. So along with the finance minister's speech, along with the economic survey, there is one other document called as Budget at a Glance, or Budget in Brief, which provides a key summary of the entire budget. Along with this, there are a bunch of documents which are explanatory in nature, which provides detailed information on the numbers and allocations of different budgetary allocations to different schemes, projects, states, tasks, whatever. So when we say budget, there are three key figures or key numbers that are of prime importance. What are they? Budget estimates for the upcoming financial year. So when we say budget proposed for the upcoming financial year, say 2023-24, we have three key figures. One, budget estimates for the upcoming financial year 2023-24. Revised estimates or revised figures for the current financial year 2022-23, and the actual figures or numbers for the earlier financial year, that is 2021-22. So the budget comprises these three documents to have a relative understanding of the budgetary allocations with different initiatives, and one can have a relative valuation based on the requirement or the need of the project. So I hope this particular video has given you some glimpse and understanding of what budget is all about. So I hope I have added some value to your time. Thank you. Jai Hind.